Welcome to Vegetology. Today we are going to be making a really nice spiced chickpea and nut snack.
Ooh.
This is perfect for on the go. Pop a few in a little Tupperware and you're good to go, whether you're going walking, to work, anything like that.
Yep.
These are great for, and it will last for about 5 to 6 days in your Tupperware as well, so you've got plenty to keep you going. Okay, so Matt, the first thing we are going to do is we've got some chickpeas here that have been drained and rinsed.
Okay.
Now, they are dry. You don't want to have too much excess moisture, so I've put them in the bowl with some kitchen roll just to absorb any extra moisture. So if you want to just put them on the baking tray in a single layer for me, just shake them on.
The pressure.
You can shake it in a minute and it'll go into a single layer.
You can shake it.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. It almost works.
It almost. And now if you want to get a little bit of olive oil and drizzle on the equivalent of about 2 tablespoons.
I have no idea what that is, but sure, let's do it.
Very good. So I have got the oven on at 170 degrees and we're going to keep it at that heat for both the chickpeas and for the nuts when we pop them in, okay? So this is now going to go into our preheated oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. The one thing, I don't know if you've ever baked chickpeas or not before, but they turn quite quickly from getting a really nice bit of a slightly crispy texture to tiny bullets really fast. So pop them in the oven and then we'll mix up our nuts. So we've also got here some mixed nuts. Now this is 400 grams of mixed nuts. So I'm aware that is quite a lot of nuts. If you don't think you're gonna eat this all in a week, because it's quite a large volume, by all means just half the recipe. So we've got 400 grams of mixed nuts. Now some of these are quite big, like some of the pecans, some of the walnuts. If you prefer to chop them in half first, feel free to, or keep them quite chunky.
Chunky. I like chunky. Keep them chunky.
So we're going to season our nuts. So we want, again, some olive oil in there. About 2 tablespoons again.
There we go.
Okay, and a little bit of salt.
Oh, a bit of salt. Salt and nuts is such a good combination.
Yeah. Okay, we want to give this a really good mix. We want to get it so that all the nuts have got a light coating of the oil on them. Now the nuts will catch even faster in the oven than the chickpeas.
Yeah.
So these are going to go in for about 3 to 4 minutes. Then we're going to give them a little shake. Just pull them out and give them a little shake, and then in again for about another 3 minutes.
And you do this in the oven, not in a pan on the hob, no?
You could do it in a pan, but I prefer to do it in the oven.
Okay.
Pop them on. Now, if you would rather wait till your chickpeas are out and cooling before you start your nuts, if you're worried you won't be able to remember the timings, feel free to do it that way as well. But we're going to shake them all into a single layer.
You like your single layers, don't you?
Yeah, they cook more evenly if it's in a single layer.
Yeah, no, fair play.
Okay, and then if you can pop them in the oven for 4 minutes.
Same oven?
Same oven, yep, it's absolutely fine to use same oven. 4 minutes in, and then we'll pull them out and give them a little shake.
Okay.
Okay, so we've just taken our nuts out of the oven. They've had about 4 minutes, then they had a little shake, and then they've had another 3, and we've taken them out. I wouldn't let them go any further than this because we don't want them to burn. It's just easy to do in the oven. So we're going to let them cool. The chickpeas have still got another about 8 or 9 minutes in the oven. So when they come out, we'll cool. Once they're both cool, we'll show you what the next step is.
Fantastic.
So we have now got our chickpeas and our nuts out of the oven. They're all cooled, and we're going to combine them in a large bowl together and give them a little mix. Matt, would you like to do that?
Sure.
Sure. I mean,
I can
Matt
do
is
the
meant
easy
to be
bits.
doing the recipe. I'm just your guidance.
You're my mentor today, Lizzie.
Wow. Didn't think I'd ever hear that sentence.
I'm a chef in training, that's why.
I'm a sous chef. All in. Come on.
Come on, do it properly.
And then give it a little mix. Now we want to add a little bit of spice to our mix. So we're going to put in some spices here. We've got some cumin and we've got a little bit of chili powder. If you like chili, you can add a bit more. If you don't, just a little touch, because you can easily go over with chili powder and then it's quite fiery.
Yeah.
So we're going to put half a teaspoon in each of cumin and of chili powder. If you can do that, Matt, for us. I've got some cayenne pepper here as well. We're only going to put a pinch.
What did you want me to put in? Half?
Half a teaspoon. You can untake the whole lid off.
There
No,
we go.
Matt is not listening to the instructions of half a teaspoon. He's gone for it anyway. Chili powder may be slightly more cautious.
Okay, is it coming out?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
And then just a pinch of cayenne pepper. This is hot, so.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like things hot?
Yeah.
Really hot, or?
No, not stupid hot, but you know, I like to
taste
I like a bit of
spice.
fire in my food. Yeah.
Okay, now give this a really good mix through. Another thing that would work well with this recipe would be rosemary. So if you wanted to add a few sprigs of rosemary into the oven along with your nuts, that would be really nice. And then you could either chop them up really finely and add them in, or you could have your rosemary as like a decorative bit on the top if you were having this with friends and you weren't having it in a Tupperware.
That sounds amazing.
On the go. So
Rosemary and salt.
we've got some salt as well if you just want to put a few grinds of salt in there.
Sure.
Also, rosemary and on butternut squash roasted in the oven is really nice.
So good. I'm just gonna.
So these are great for sharing as well if you've got friends over, or like I say, I would put some in a Tupperware and take them when I'm on the go. Quite good for long dog walks, if you have a dog. All of this is quite new to me with a dog. We got a dog this year, and so I've suddenly discovered several items I like to take on dog walks, this being one of them. So there we have it. That is our spiced chickpea and nut snack.
Looks
Feel free to try some if you like.
fantastic. Oh, well, I'm going to, totally.
But yeah, like I say, a sprig of rosemary in there would be nice too.
So good.
Nice. We'll last about a week
In the Tupperware.
in a Tupperware.
Okay. And you just
Yep.
you wouldn't store it in the fridge, just on the side?
No, I just store it on the side. After about 6 or 7 days, the nuts will start to go soft. So probably that'll be the maximum. But no, delicious.
Very good.
I hope you
Very
enjoyed that.
Enjoy.
Yeah, have a go.